He was historic a week ago, surpassing.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their 5th-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen. Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago, 9 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. Meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen on first and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. 3-2 their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second down, McKinnon. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tight end Dawson Knox ready to go again, as is the rest of this offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5 in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and his throw here is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that. 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Diggs has it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now Allen fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Allen. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have broken the tie. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. It'll be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans, and Bird made a nice play.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense, but I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Mahomes now on 1st down, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Buckers on target. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Who the fuck are you throwing the ball?
Intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretch to right there turned it into a really nice game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Buckers on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete.
What the fuck are you throwing the ball?
And try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he'll be hit.
They're trying to make me lose. Let's see what's going on.
Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen.
Look at this.
That is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Good coverage on the play there by Nick Bolton.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finds Pickens out right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 20, 10, touchdown Bills. George Pickens on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second.